For our next story, let me ask you a question. Can machines be biased? Well, it depends on who you ask. When you think machines, you think impartial, without emotions, without biases. But is that really true? Let me show you something. This is Gemini, Google's AI chatbot, much like their version of ChatGPT. A viral post showed a user asking Gemini a question. Is Indian Prime Minister Modi a fascist? Look at the response. And I'm quoting, Narendra Modi is the current Prime Minister of India and leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party. He has been accused of implementing policies that experts characterize as fascist. These accusations are based on a number of factors, including the BJP's Hindu nationalist ideology, its crackdown on dissent, and its use of violence against religious minorities. That's what Gemini said. Then the same bot was asked about Zelensky, the Ukrainian president. The same question. Is Zelensky a fascist? Now look at what Gemini said, and I'm quoting again. Whether Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is a fascist is a complex and highly contested question with no simple answer. It is crucial to approach this topic with nuance and consider various perspectives. Well, we agree. It is a complex question. It should be addressed with nuance. But why did Gemini not show this nuance in the first instance? It had no problem saying that the Indian Prime Minister was accused of being a fascist. No nuance there. But with Zelensky, it's suddenly about complexity and nuance. If this isn't bias, I wonder what is. India has taken note of this issue. It has raised it with Google. The IT minister says it violates several provisions of India's criminal law. Now, this is a serious problem, and it's not limited to Gemini or Google. At first glance, AI chatbots appear impartial. You ask them something, and they give you an answer. But it's not really that simple. AI chatbots are biased, and we can give you 3 reasons why. The first bias is in data. You see, chatbots train on data sets, so their response is based on which data they're fed. When data sets reflect societal stereotypes, AI does the same. For instance, imagine that you have a customer service chatbot. It's learning from interactions of employees. So if an employee is biased against, say, women, then chances are that the chatbot will do the same. That bias will transfer. Then there are contextual biases. AI chatbots operate within specific contexts like cultures, values, power dynamics. What is acceptable in one setting could be a problem in another. But chatbots do not know that. And then there is the feedback bias. Imagine a chatbot gives a biased reply, but the user loves it. That reinforces the bias. The chatbot starts giving more of it. So long story short, AI chatbots are far from neutral, and it's hardly a secret. Their creators know it. What are they doing to fix it then? Well, Google tried something with Gemini. It tried to make its chatbot, quote-unquote, more woke. Didn't work. Gemini was asked to depict the founding fathers of the US. One response showed indigenous people in colonial outfits. Another showed George Washington as a black man. Imagine that. This is not a random question. This is a historical one. You cannot change history to be politically correct. Yet, yes, AI has been accused of racial bias, and Google may have tried to change that. But you cannot change the ethnicity of George Washington. He existed in real life, and he was a white man. The Apollo 11 crew was shown featuring a black woman. Again, incorrect. US senators from the 1800s included a woman. But America got its first female senator only in 1922. So Gemini is getting history wrong as it tries to be woke. Google says it's not working properly. It has paused its image tool after the backlash. And all of this is problematic because on one side you have inbuilt bias, on the other an attempt to be too inclusive or woke. In a post-truth world, these technologies are becoming our source of information. They shape opinions and narratives. They can easily be misused and weaponized. Hence the need for AI sovereignty, which we keep talking about. We missed the bus with social media. We cannot do the same with artificial intelligence, or we'll have bots sitting in judgment, issuing certificates to leaders and deciding who's fascist and who's not.